Hey guys, how you doing? Austin Hilton here with another stock prediction video, analyst stock prediction video. This one is about a really cool company called Unity Software. If you're not familiar with them, Unity Software makes the software that a lot of the major games play on and run on them, and there's a lot of really cool things that you may not know about this company. So what we're going to do in this video is we're going to look at kind of the underlying fundamentals, look at how the stock has been doing lately in the last 1 day, 5 day, 1 month, 6 month, things like that. And then we may take a look at an article I found that was really interesting that talked about some potential opportunities down the stream for this company. They're going to really surprise you. And then thirdly, and most importantly, we're going to jump over and see what do the analysts think that this stock is going to be worth in 12 months. Is it going to go up? Is it going to go down? Is it a good stock? Is it one you should be putting your money into or not, or you should be running away and never looking back? We're going to cover all that in this video. Also, remember, just to tell you, this video is for entertainment purposes only. You know it, right? So before you buy any stock, make sure you do your own due diligence and make sure it fits and it's the right stock for you, okay? Lastly, before we get to the really cool, fun stuff, what else do I want to tell you? Hey, consider subscribing to the channel. Become part of my community. My channel is blowing up. It's getting bigger, and I'm here every day making these videos for you to help you know about maybe stocks you don't know about yet, and to bring these type of videos where you're going to know, man, what the analysts think about these stocks and if it's a good one to get into or not. So consider subscribing and hit that like button if you would, please. It's not hard for you. Just go down there and just tap that little guy. That helps my channel, helps my video. It helps me to get ranked better in the YouTube thing and all that kind of stuff, and it just helps. So I'd really appreciate it. With all that said, let's go take a look at Unity and see if this is a good one or not and see what the analysts think about this. Here we go. So here we go. Unity Software. This is a really interesting company, and frankly, I was surprised. I found some stuff out about this company that I didn't even know about. I thought I pretty much kind of knew who they were and had a handle on them. But there is definitely some potential serious opportunity in this stock. Again, do your own due diligence, right? I'm going to keep saying that. Okay, so let's look at what's going on with Unity first on the fundamentals and kind of how the stock's been doing. And then we're going to look at a really interesting article that gives us some insight into additional revenue streams and the massive opportunities that may be lying ahead for Unity, as well as then we're going to go look and see what the analysts think and what their prediction is of what this stock's going to be worth in 12 months. So stick around for that part, which is really why you came here. We both know that. All right. Unity Software ended the week down, ended the day down 1%. Let's look at what did the end of the week. It ended the week up 9%, which is nice. Pretty standard little chart that I've been seeing across the board for kind of this week, kind of a rebound week coming back from the NASDAQ last week, ending those 3 or 4 weeks in red. So again, a nice chart. It bounced back fairly nicely, over $8 plus gained in value right there. Okay, so let's look at the 1 month. Yep, this is a kind of what I wanted to see. By the way, guys, a lot of times I do not look at these stock charts in advance because I want to react to them for you when I'm seeing them. But this is standard, right? This is absolutely that downward trend that we've seen in a lot of the big stocks and frankly small stocks as well, related to the 3 to 4 week, all kind of red, bleeding red that we saw in the NASDAQ and the overall market. Kind of right here, right? And then bottoming out on March 8th, we bottomed out at $92. We lost in the last month. Unity lost 15%. It gained almost more than half of that back in the last, in this week, in the last 5 days alone, which is pretty cool if you really think about it. Just shows you how resilient this stock is to kind of stock market moves like the NASDAQ, frankly, having a really bad 3 or 4 weeks, right? Okay, so we're showing really nice here. We've bounced back up real nicely from our low of 92. We bounced back up and went to 92 to 98, 99, 99 is right there, 106, right, boom, nice up. And then we ended kind of flat, and right now in after hours trading, it's actually trading up about 26 cents right now in after hours trading. Okay, let's look at the 6 month real quickly, just kind of see. So yeah, so we got back on the September 18, 2020, a low of 68 and kind of really nice peak. Let's see what it peaks at. So it's peaked at 172. I don't know. Do the analysts think we're going to get back to that? I don't know. That's what we're going to go look at here in a minute. That's going to be interesting to think about because that was our really kind of our peak in the last 6 months, okay? So before we go do that, though, I want you to take a look at this particular article, and I'm going to jump through this pretty quickly. Okay, so right here, we know that they hit that $174 peak back in December, okay? So the stock's down 30%. Since then. Actually, this article was written about 2 or 3 weeks ago, so it actually dropped more, probably about 40 to... that's not, actually about 40, 45% off of that record high. Okay, is the company still a stock a buy? Let's take a look. So they are a leading platform in the gaming industry. Okay, so here's what I want you to look at right here. Where is it? Unity's core. Nope, that's not it. So their software makes it easier for new developers to create games. That's what they do. Okay, and they're really the only other game in town. No pun intended. They're the only other development environment in game in town versus the Unreal Engine, which is owned by Epic. Okay, but here's where interesting. Where did it go? Hold on just a minute. Okay, let's see. They have a highly sticky customer base. What that means is that when a studio decides to use their platform, they're pretty much in bed with them. So they've got that. They've got those big studios. It's really between Unity and Epic, who owns the Unreal Engine, which owns the development engines, the development environments to create all the games. Okay, so I want to show you. Here we go. I skipped over this. So in 2019, over half of all mobile, PC, and console games, including billion-dollar games like Angry Birds and Pokemon Go, ran on the Unity platform. That's what I was looking for earlier, and I just skipped over that. So that gives you some insight into they have literally 40+% or more of the overall kind of gaming development environment. That's really, really impressive, okay? Moving on. Okay, let's see. What else did I want to see? Oh, right here. Unity's bigger opportunity lies beyond gaming. That's all we've been talking about so far right now, guys, is gaming. So in 2020, Unity reported a 43% surge in revenue to $772 million as lockdowns happened, all that kind of stuff, which was explosive growth. But here's the one thing. Unity's 2020 revenue represented just 6% of its estimated addressable market of $12 billion, giving it plenty of room. So they're saying is that only represented 6% of the overall $12 billion with a B, $12 billion market. So that's one of their core businesses, obviously the gaming market, right? But this is what I wanted you to see. But Unity has an even bigger opportunity beyond gaming. Its 3D engine, augmented reality, AR, and virtual reality content creation tools. So basically, it's tools to create virtual reality video games and augmented reality video games has just kind of started taking off. And by the way, that's a $17 billion market. $17 billion, and that's just starting to kind of get started. So they have two really massive opportunities that lie in front of them. Something to take into consideration if you're looking at, hey, maybe you want to get in on kind of the gaming market. And this one I think is a very, very safe bet. Remember, we looked over here. They were really pretty resilient, guys. They only lost 15% of their overall value when the NASDAQ was in deep, deep red. And then they gained almost 9% of that back in 1 week, right? Okay, so that's something you think about. Very resilient company. Yes, they move around when the market's up, the market's down. But overall, it seems to be fairly conservative and a fairly good bet, okay? All right, here's where we get to the fun part. All right, so right now we're trading at about, we ended the day trading at 105. What do the stock analysts think of this video? Not this video, this stock. I do that all the time. What do the stock analysts think of this stock? Do they think it's a buy? Is it a hold? Should you sell? Should you run away? Here we go. All right, right here, I'm going to cut to the chase. The stock analysts are saying that this in 12 months is going to be, in their opinion, not mine, their opinion, a $152.83 stock. They're saying that, hey, in March of 2020, which is where we're at right now, to March of 2022, that this stock on average is $152. That's going to grow, and then next year it's going to grow to $152. And it ended today at 105, which, by the way, this is important, represents a 44% upside. That's a massive return on your investment. I'm a firm believer in, remember, you invest for a 12-month plus time frame. Invest for 12 months, 18 months, 24 months. definitely look at it. Don't look at the now again, it's relative. If you're like a trader, you like to trade daily, that's cool. If that's your jam, awesome. I'm a long-term investor. I like value investing, growth investing, and I want to get good returns on my investments over time, right? That's how I want. So it's rated as a moderate buy. There's 7 analysts who are covering it. Okay, so we're looking really good. This is awesome, by the way, 44%. The analysts are saying this is a really, really good a really, really good stock that the analysts like. Okay, let's look at who's covering it. So we've got companies like Credit Suisse, Piper, DA, Stifel, William Blair, Barclays. Some of them we do have a sell. We've got Merrill Lynch guys got a sell. I always like to look at these recommendations though, because their success rates here. And let's see, like this guy is really pretty good. He's got a 70. Wow, he's got a 77%. 77% success rate. That's really, really nice. If he's saying that this is a $150 stock. Okay, so it looks pretty good. You can see the action reiterated. They're basically reconfirming, hey, this is a good one. And coverage is definitely those actions took place about a month ago across the board. Okay, so what do you think? Do you think this is a good stock? Do you think this is right for you? Oh, hey, drop in the comments below. Let me know your thoughts. So a few final words and thoughts, right? Is this a good stock? I think that overall, this is a very, very nice stock. It's a very good company in massive markets. We saw from the news article that they're in 2 big markets, the gaming industry, which they've got a lot of upside, a $12 billion market. They did a $722 million last year. The augmented, the kind of the AR and the VR markets haven't even really scratched the surface yet. That's a $17 billion market. They're already a major established player. They're not a consumer-facing technology. Their customers are the companies that are making the games. So, and another thing is, remember that the article said that it was about, it's kind of, they have a sticky customer base, means that when a company decides to use their technology to develop their games, they pretty much are staying with that company for the long run, okay? And there's really only 2 major players, so overall, it's interesting. The stock has done really, really well in the last kind of downturn that we saw with the NASDAQ, been very resilient. It's down about 15% overall in that pretty tumultuous time. It's already bounced back 9%. The analysts like it. The analysts are saying, "Hey, this is a really nice stock that they're saying will get to about $154, which in 12 months, which represents a 45% return on your money. Very, very nice overall." This one looks good. I mean, ultimately it's going to come down to your own decision. As always, when you're looking at buying a stock, use your own success criteria, do your own analysis. My objective is real simple, is to bring you these videos and take a look at these stocks and let you know what the analysts really are saying that the stock's going to be worth in 12 months. Because that's really a really good point that you need to really know. Apologize, getting a text message. Forgot to turn that off before I made the video. That's really a good point of what you need to know when you're looking at and getting into these stocks, okay? So I really think this is a good one. I think it's worth your time to look at. And disclaimer, obviously, my videos are entertainment purposes only, but I like this one. I think that you need to give this one some consideration and maybe do your own due diligence to see if this is the right one for you. But I like that this is a gaming play, and games are not going to go away. I mean, I have a teenager, and he plays these games, and they've got a built-in market that's going to continue to go on and on and on, and not going to go away. So you might want to consider this one. So give it some due diligence of your own and think about picking it up. Hope you've enjoyed this video. If you haven't already done so, subscribe. Become part of the community, guy or gal, depending on who you are. And come on board, and it'll be fun. I'm always here for you every single day. Looking forward to making more videos for you. I'll see you in those other videos. Take care. See ya.